Hardin County got slammed with snow early this morning. The roads got so bad, the school district called off classes today, but this weekend could be even more intense. Well, WHAS 11's Conroy DeLuche is in Elizabethtown with photojournalist Connie Offit. And Conroy, how are things looking there right now?
Connie, much better than they were this morning. When we were coming down, we actually got off I-65 around the south end of the Snyder, hopped around there and took Dixie Highway in, and the roads were pretty clear. But officials I talked to said if we had left maybe 30 minutes earlier or 2 hours earlier, more around 9 o'clock, it was just a mess out there. The sheriff said the roads were pretty messy this morning, which is why they did have to call off school, but that is rescheduled for President's Day. I did see on Hardin County Schools, so not canceled, just postponed. But this weekend really is the event, as Austin was saying, because they're preparing for anything between 2 inches and more than a foot. After a busy morning plowing miles of roads across E-Town, the Public Works team is checking and checking again to make sure all their equipment is running.
We know we're getting snow. We know it's going to be a significant amount, probably larger than what we've had in decades. So we're prepared for that.
Amy Inman works public relations for E-Town, and she says that city and county departments are working in sync to make sure they cover as much ground as possible once the snow hits.
We'll have 4 mechanics on duty throughout the storm. So if something were to go down, the blades, the graders, they're making sure they have everything's updated and ready to go as soon as the snow starts to fall.
The city and county garages each have at least 1,200 tons of salt on hand.
And we're planning for what our attack is going to be, who's going to be where, what are they going to do, when's it going to start. We've got a big meeting coming on Friday that'll give us some direction as to where we think it's going to go based on the latest information we have at that time.
Sheriff John Ward worked in law enforcement during the infamous winter storm of 1994. He says that now is the time to prepare.
Get your supplies, get them ready, be ready for it, to stay in. And once the weather comes, don't get out on the roadway and try to travel. Stay in, be safe.
He says no matter how much snow piles up, someone from the sheriff's department will show up to help. Now, Sheriff Ward didn't say 1994 lightly. That's the amount of snow, that level of what they are preparing for down here. Again, one of those hope for the best, prepare for the worst situations. And if the worst does happen, there will be warming shelters that are going to be open throughout the county. So be sure to keep an eye on that if you happen to lose power, because that is a possibility with this heavy snow and the cold later on that we're expecting. Live in Hardin County with photojournalist Connie Offit, Conroy DeLuche, WHAS 11 on your side.